Look at Exodus now. Exodus chapter 19. We're reading from verse 5. Exodus 19:5. Now, therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is mine. He wants to lift you up above all the people you know, all the people around you, all the people in your immediate circle of a relationship. Yet it says, I want to lift you up. I can do it. That's what I want to do. That's my will, and that's my passion for you. But there is a condition. If ye will obey my voice indeed, then I will keep my covenant. Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. Look at verse 6. In verse 6, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. Look at chapter 23, Exodus 23. We're looking at verse 22. In Exodus 23, verse 22, but if you see that it's conditional. We cannot just come and say, God bless me, bless me, bless me. And the Lord will say, my son, my daughter, obey me, obey me, obey me. And then you say, God, forget about that. I don't have intention to obey. I don't have intention to live a righteous life. I don't like holiness, but I love healing. And then God says, now, you want to make me your servant. Go ahead and bless me. Go ahead and heal me. Go ahead and do that. Promote me. But you're not willing to look at the condition. He says, if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy to thine enemies, and an adversary to thine adversaries. Then in verse 23, it tells us, it says, for mine angel, capital A, mine angel shall go before thee and bring thee in unto the Amorites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Canaanites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off. Verse 24, in verse 24 it says, thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt surely, utterly overthrow them and quite break down their images. That's a condition. You're not in partnership with unbelievers, with sinners, with rebellious people, with disobedient people, and with the people that take themselves as an idol. You're not supporting their idol worship, and you're not supporting their hero worship. You support the word of God, and you support Christ, the very Son of God. You will not bow down to anyone's image, Nebuchadnezzar's image or Pharaoh's image. If you'll be obedient to the word of the Lord, then it says, this is what you'll look at verse 25. In verse 25, and ye shall serve the Lord thy God. You don't serve yourself. When you are happy, you render a good service. When you are not happy, then you render a kind of worthless service. You are not serving God, you are serving self. And the condition of self, and the condition of your body, and the condition of your family determines the kind of service you render. That's not serving God, but it says that you shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. Remember, if you obey his voice in